What's good, family? Hope everyone had a blessed Monday. Uh, if you're just coming home from work or you about to go out, go to out to head out to work. Hope you have a blessed day. Um, those who are on the way in or coming in, make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe. I appreciate every support. I appreciate all the people that have been rocking with us from the beginning. But we have another installment of Southern Baller Show. Of course, Coast 67 Sports TV will join us later, and any other brothers if they can make it. But man, interesting weekend, man. Very interesting weekend. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. JB, thank you for taking time out your day to join us, man. What's going on with you?
Nothing, man. We like I said, we still doing our little experiment. Doing our shows on Monday, and then if things are popping on Monday, um, we'll switch back to Sundays if necessary. But so far, I've been liking Mondays, man. Loving it. But I've been doing good, bro.
That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. Um, Even though I got topics, man, we can, we have a pretty much an open platform. We can talk about anything. Um, so, what did you think about the Strickland versus Chamanev fight, the UFC fight? Sean Strickland actually coming because I ain't gonna lie, I thought Chimaev was going to because he's considered one of the best wrestlers that ever laced him up in the UFC. But Sean Strickland, hey, he got a little boxing game. He kept him on the end of that jab. Very, very. I ain't gonna lie. Sean Strickland made me look like a liar. He made me eat crow. What did you think about that fight, man? And the brothers hopping on. I have Soul Power, Brent Fox, Coach 67 Sports TV. What's going on, brothers?
Man, salute
Hey, what's that?
family.
What's up, brothers?
Salute, salute.
Salute, brothers.
Salute.
How your
Appreciate
brothers
y'all.
doing?
Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. How y'all gentlemen doing this evening?
Can't complain about
Doing
anything.
well, family. Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good, man. Um, and I put JB on the spot. I was gonna have him. We're going to get to the Dubois fight. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say that last. And when we talk about the top, I'm gonna talk about this next. But we right now we're gonna talk about the little UFC. My bad, I ain't created a slide on it. I should have, but it just came to my mind. JB, what did you think about Sean Strickland shocking the world and beating Chimaev?
I think anybody who watch UFC, man, um, anything can happen as far as because it's like style versus style. Strickland is more of a boxer or stand up type of guy, and Sumayev is more of a wrestler. And I think Strickland just first of all, you got to give him credit for stopping some of the takedowns.
Yeah.
He did a pretty sprawl. And anybody that know wrestling, sprawling is how you defend somebody trying to shoot on you when they try to do a double leg or takedown. So he did a good job sprawling Shumayev and getting up, and then he boxed the shit out of him. He just put the jab at his face. And that's how you beat a wrestler. Because like you said, when we watch it, most wrestlers don't have hands. They can't box. So congrats to Strickland, man.
Okay. Shout out to Sean Strickland. Brother Brent, you watched that UFC fight? Or you
I did not. I'm sorry.
You good?
You good, man. Any other brother, because I just want to get out the way. Any of the Soul Power or Coach, if y'all saw that fight or interested in that UFC fight, definitely will want your opinion if you want to share it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't check that out.
Same here, man. I did not catch it.
That's
All
all
right.
good. That's all good. But Sean Strickland, basically, brothers, to catch y'all up, Strickland was considered to get dog walked by Chimaev, the Russian, but he did not. He shocked the world, and he's a middleweight champion again. But yeah, moving on. I see some people in here. My homegirl Chris M5, evening guys. Appreciate you, sister, for coming on. It's always supporting. J Bar, salute family in chat. Appreciate you coming by. But let's talk about it, man. David Morrell, man. This dude. All he had to do was stay sharp in the last round. That's all he had to do. Now, with me saying that, Zach Chelly was catching him with good counter shots all fight. And this could be a two-part question. And let me know if maybe it's an excuse. I don't know. And y'all brothers be honest. Do you think, because David Morrell was one of the hottest fighters in his weight class and very dangerous power. After coming off with a very good, the fight before his latest one, he had a very good showing, even though he lost against David Benavidez, even hurting David Benavidez. But it was a grueling fight. He took a lot of punishment. Do you think a fight like that took away a lot of his punching resistance, where he getting caught by Zach Chelly at the end of the damn fight?
Hey, let
I
me
don't
jump
think
in
it
this.
happened all in one
Okay.
fight. Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't mean to interrupt. Go ahead, Soul Power. My
Yeah,
fault.
go ahead. So since you on
Oh,
the
all
channel,
right,
go
all right.
ahead on the panel.
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
So I call it the it's the Lubin effect. I think sometimes these guys are too thirsty for the big fights, and it kind of stifles their career. Erickson Lubin was a promising bull. You know what I'm saying? He had all the ingredients except for I think he just lacked the right ability mentally to be able to shift into that second gear. So I think he lacked the intellect, but everything else, power, speed, athleticism, got in there too early, and it forever changed his career. Charlo caught him, boom. He ain't never been the same. I think David Morrell got in there too soon against Benavidez. I don't think it took from him physically, but I think mentally is something there that is a buffer to where I don't think we'll ever see the potential of what he could have been.
Damn, that's a good breakdown, because I knew it was something, because don't get me wrong, Zach Chelly is a very good fighter. But he gonna be food. He gonna be food for the higher people in that weight class. I'm just gonna be real with you. He gonna be a contender. He can be able to hang, but he gonna be food for the elite in that weight class. I'm just saying. But Brent, go ahead and take it over, man. What's your opinion on this?
Well, I mean, it's a good thing I did let Soul Power go first, because that is almost what I was getting ready to say. I don't think it was just this one fight, which, you know, unfortunately is kind of reminiscent of Mildred Taylor versus Julio Cesar Chavez Sr.
Mm-hmm. Caught at the last round. Good example.
And he got caught at the last round as well. I just think that I certainly hope that that's not the case, but more than likely it could be, because losses like that, they're not just physically damaging, they're psychologically damaging, like Soul was alluding to. Like you question yourself when something like that happens. And then when your confidence is actually affected, everything else is too. he's gonna probably need a couple of feel better fights, and I do mean a couple, not just one. He's gonna need a couple of feel better fights to just try to get back on the right track. And if he's able to get back on the right track, then psychologically that may help him for the next challenge. But yeah, if I were anybody that was managing his career or somebody that even just cared about his well-being, I would first and foremost make sure that he has 6 to 9 months to actually recover from something like this. And then whenever he's ready, we'll go back to training and all of that good stuff. But yeah, he's going to need some time away to kind of recover, not just physically, psychologically, which is really, really important, especially in sports. We all know that. But yeah, he's going to need some time to recover, and he's going to need a couple, and I emphasize a couple of feel better fights to even get back on the right track. Notice I didn't say to recover or anything else like that. It's to get back on the right track.
I agree, because does anybody? I'm gonna go to you, Coach, next, but I'm gonna say this: the version of Dave Morrell before he took winning the battle with David Benavidez, Zach Chelling ain't messing with that David Morrell, in my opinion.
I agree.
Coach, what's your opinion on this subject?
I think the brothers did a good job cooking on this particular topic. And I think Grown Soul, he definitely was spot on from the standpoint of, one, I think David Morrell was jumping at the bit too early to really get at David Benavidez. I felt like he really needed to do some more growing in terms of reaching his apex. In many instances, I noticed two things with like modern fighters compared to fighters of yesteryear. Either A, they clout chasing and they really don't want to fight the best possible competition they could, or B, they ready to jump in there too early. And I think that was the case with David Morrell when it came to David Benavidez. I think that's one thing too. And then one thing I noticed when 7-8 did his post-fight reaction, I don't know if it was the Queen Shower or one of the other individuals on the panel. Basically, it was saying they think David Morrell struggles with ADHD or lacking focus. And I really think that was a spot-on assessment also. Really got to the point, like you and JB always said, it got to the point where he was playing with his food. I really don't think he was focused. I didn't even know until probably I think this fight that Ronnie Shields was no longer his trainer, and it's to the point where like you could see that he really lacks focus at times. And I think him playing with his food, I think it cost him, because realistically, he should have cruised in that last round easy win, but not so much. So at the end of the day, I think him jumping the gun and trying to fight David Benavidez before he was ready, even though in his mind he was ready, I think that set him back tremendously. And then in addition to that, I think he lacks focus issues. I think he may be ADHD or whatever the case may be, but at the end of the day, I don't think he's going to ever be the fighter he's supposed to be. And like Ron Soul said, I don't think he's going to ever reach his fullest potential.
Okay. Y'all,
can I ask this question, brothers?
Go ahead.
Should he move back down to 68 or stay at the 74? Because I've never had confidence in this guy. I thought he was a really good boxer, but when certain guys stand out and that they're the goods, this guy has the potential to be great. He never jumped out to me as that. Good fundamentals, but like the family said, those mental lapses there, you would just see him almost like dazing off inside the ring. And I've seen him fight like this several times against lesser opponents. It's like, man, you need to go in there and put on a spectacular performance. Watch these guys. That mental lapse thing right there, I don't see any elite fighters do that. They're focused from the time that first bell rings until it ends in the 12th, or if it makes it that far. I've never seen that or like that. Even if guys don't have that killer instinct, it's a sharpness in their eyes that they have, like a Shakur or Devin or EJ or Bud. Even Sean Porter had it. It was a sharpness that, you know what I'm saying, especially when they were in there with lesser opponents. So I'm gonna ask y'all: do y'all think he should stay at this weight or should he go back down?
It depends
I
if he
don't
can.
think it.
If he go ahead, JB.
I don't think it makes a difference. And I wanted to get my turn on this, my say on this. Uh, I think I understand the fact that yeah, he was playing it with his food. Well, that's the main thing right there. That's bothering me with Morrell that I don't like is even in the David Benavidez fight, he does a lot of showboating instead of winning rounds. You know what I'm saying? Letting his hands go. He's sitting there showboating with old boy, and he got caught in the last round. So I think he needs to focus. If he doesn't focus, it doesn't matter what weight class he go in. You know what I'm saying? 68 or 75. Especially because 68 or 75, them dudes can punch. So he want to do like Roy Jones or Sugar Ray Leonard and Showboat. You got to be really that good to do that. You know, Roy Jones in his prime can get away with that. Sugar Ray Leonard could get away with that,
Ali.
but Ali could have got away with that. But I think what happened on Saturday was he was shown that he's not as good as he think he is to do that.
Hey, this dude is the Latino Montana Love. I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Damn.
Not Montana. I think that going too damn far right there. Not Montana.
Damn, so that's a hell of a jacket to put on somebody, boy.
Hey, I'm just saying it. And they're showboating. Yeah, got on my Cuba out here. Come on, papi. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, only thing he need is a goddamn one of them Spanish dogs in the damn locker room with him doing the damn salsa. I don't see the guy winning very much more. I think, and y'all can go ahead and recap this, but I think he's gonna have a career where he might win two, fall off one, and I think it's gonna be like that. He win two, lose one. I don't see him being focused enough, and I just don't see that it factor about his fight game to where he's an elite guy and he's able to reign or have some type of stock in this boxing game. Just personally, yeah, I'm saying it early, but yeah, that's my thoughts. I'm going on record.
I know. That's what you saying got some merit. I ain't gonna lie. Salute Ant Bolton and Memphis, man. He said Morrell's hard headed. Yes, he is. Salute. And one thing, and Brent, I see you about to say something. Let me say this and I'll let you cook, man. If there's a rematch happens against Zach Chelly, will he come back more focused, or the same thing happens again? He gets caught and stop, or just loses.
At this point, I'm not sure, to be honest. Like if we look at it on paper from a logical standpoint, if Morrell understands what basically happened to get him knocked out, then I think that he should be able to come back and win. If not, then unfortunately he's gonna wind up being in worse condition than he was when he did the first fight. So I don't know, man. That's a real toss up because it could go like to an extreme either way. He
Yep.
could galvanize himself and put on a hell of a dominant performance and then ultimately stop Chelly, or it could be completely the other way around to where he's beaten mentally and he gets beat down again and worse. So yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, he was. I mean, after he lost, he was crying in the corner. So I don't know how he is
Truthfully
mentally after
speaking,
that
I'm not gonna
loss.
lie. I don't know if he would be physically prepared, fully recovered from this loss to even go right into immediate rematch. He might need a
Mm.
couple tune-up fights and then he can revisit this. But truthfully speaking, from a talent standpoint, I think he's clearly the superior fighter. But even with that being said, that doesn't mean if he took an immediate rematch, he would even be physically recovered enough to even entertain that at this point.
Dang. Jay Barr said he
Yeah,
would be Eric Lubin 2.0. Damn.
I almost see it without putting him on a level as an Adrian Broner, but that's why I went with the Montana Love. But it's like the Marcos Maidana Adrian Broner effect. Like Adrian
Well,
Broner was well skill level above Marcos Maidana, but he just got in there with somebody who mentally and stylistically had him. And he went in there showboating, humping on him, and he got bent over at the end of the day. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I mean, but I can't even compare him to Broner. Because Broner won multiple championships in certain weight. He had to move up for Madonna. So I wouldn't. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think
no,
he
no, I
was on the
wasn't
Broner
comparing him
level.
to Broner. No, no, hell no.
No, I know, no, no,
I
no, no,
would,
no, no.
yeah,
I know
yeah,
what
for
you're
sure.
saying. You talking about the
Yeah,
mental? Because after you're right. Because
the
after
mental,
the
yeah, yeah,
Madonna fight, yeah, 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 he was. Even though Madonna, I think Madonna was doing funny shit with his gloves, and yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't, yeah. Even though Broner as a jackass, I think they did him dirty, and that's why
Right.
Floyd checked them gloves when he fought Floyd. Even though Floyd ain't say shit. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that alone. But continue, Jared.
Right.
Come on,
Right.
bro. I was gonna say that. Hey, you talking, speaking that gospel for
Yeah,
Floyd.
Hey,
y'all better be careful who y'all call y'all friends. They'll let
mm,
y'all run into a fire and won't say shit.
facts.
Hey, come on, preach on that for real.
But as far as this David Morrell, man, so do do y'all think? Are you good, Brent? Um, he said he'll be right back. You good, brother? But do y'all one thing, and we're gonna move on. Do you think Morrell's ever gonna be, whether he moves down to 168 or 175? You think he's gonna be ever after this loss? You think he's gonna ever be back on top, or this is just his fall from grace, him not being focused, or
Yeah, I think he kind
Um,
of fit into that maybe J Rock, Adrian Broner type category. I don't think he gonna be the same after this. You know, I think he done after this to keep it a buck.
Hey, man, you hit the nail on the head. J Rock. That's the perfect analogy. God, dog. Great performances, but no consistency. Always a mental lapse. Just never could put it all together.
got
I
all the
think that's what we're
tools
seeing.
too. And
Right,
I like
right.
J
You look at
Rock
my
too. Got all the tools.
man. You hear great stuff about the sparring and things like that. I mean, you look at it, and he have those great performances, but just never a consistency. Golly, and I think that's what's gonna happen with David Morrell. I would be highly shocked if he finds the right team and is able to hunker down and focus to garner and pull out everything that he has. I just don't see it. It's too many distractions around him, and that's apparent.
and two, his you got to be focused on him, like what y'all brother said. He had to be focused. especially him being rushed into some of the probably the most heavy hitters in his weight class, David Benavidez, the Imam Katea, which he barely won that fight. A lot of people say that he should have lost.
Sheesh. Yeah. Yeah, I thought he lost that fight, to be honest.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think a huge part of his problem is a lot of you might not realize as an educator how many adults have the ADHD and just had not been diagnosed with it. I really think when you see these fighters that like focus, don't get me wrong, some of them might have stage fright, or some of them just, that might be, that might be them from a personality standpoint. But in other instances, they might legitimately have ADHD. I think in his instance, he legitimately have ADHD, some type of focus issue, to keep it a buck.
Well, we definitely gonna see how things turn out for David Morrell. But shout out to Zach. Congratulations, Zach Chelly, for coming up with the upset. Even though he's not beaten, in my opinion, Imam Kataviev. He's gonna get knocked out, most likely. Of course, this is boxing. I could be wrong, but I'm ready to move on to the next topic. Any of you brothers have anything else to say before we move on?
Nah, we cooked on that.
All right. So all the jokes with this brother. Oh, he looks slow. He's an imbecile. He ride the short bus. All the jokes people wanted to make, I saw under the comment section right before the fight, days before the fight. You had even his own UK fans saying he looks slow. He's an imbecile, whatever the case may be. Well, speaking of David Morrell rushing him into big fights. I believe they did the same thing with Farbio Wardley. Because Dubois said, you better check my dental records, Jack. I'm a former champion. I've been in there with the Usyks. I've been in there with the boogeyman at one time, Joe Joyce. Who else? I know I'm missing someone.
Anthony Joshua. Big Baby the Cheat Miller.
Right. So this dude, we a lot of people making jokes, but this dude's resume isn't very impressive. And he got in there, got knocked down twice. And his heart was in question based on, quitting the Joy Joyce fight. And then, the Usyk fight.
He won that first fight with Usyk. I don't care what nobody say.
I agree.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He fought him on the belt line, and Usyk people staved him on that one.
Usyk sold that, didn't he, Coach?
Yes, he did.
Usyk sold. Yeah. Ain't no nut shot. That boy was breathing for air. That wing got knocked out of his ass. That's what happened.
Yeah, he sold that punch like a used car salesman.
Yes.
He did. He really did. But Daniel Dubois kept that jab in Wardley's face, disfigured him. I think it broke his nose. But my Lord, the chin on Wardley.
Yeah, he got hard, man.
But I fear this battle he endured this past weekend.
Might ruin the boy.
If he go against a Big Bang Zang or somebody like that, don't let him hit you clean.
Bruh, I was at home watching this fight screaming like Rocky's coach, throw in the towel.
I was just gonna say, Throw the damn tie. Yep.
Oh my God. He didn't
This
need
is
to take
supposed
that much
to.
abuse. Man, he's
This
getting
is
up
supposed
off
to
the
be an
stool,
exhibition.
stumbling. Man, I'm screaming like these internet memes and stuff. He needs some milk. Like, man,
Tell
stop
you,
this,
man.
bruh.
What's that idiot's name? That was in his corner that fought that not fought but trained Fury.
Davidson.
Davison. He said,
Oh,
man,
Ben
after
Davis,
Ben,
man.
yeah, he said after the rest of his career, we gonna try to win tonight. But he was the dude clearly could not that check right hand Daniel Dubois kept on throwing after he threw the jab was connecting every damn time. And Daniel Dubois was just patient. Now I ain't gonna lie, JB had to school me. I was like, cause there were times where Daniel Dubois would throw a good punch, and then I thought he was getting too close to smothering his work. But JB was like, no, he's taking his time. He's taking his time with the young boy. And boy, he did.
I said he gonna punish him. I said I knew what
Mhm.
Daniel was gonna do, just like what, even though he a fuck nigga, but like what Teofimo did with um everybody, the Matrix, whatever his Lomachenko.
Mm.
He was going, Lomachenko is kind of dangerous in the first 5 rounds. But after it was established that Tio was twitchy like uh, Lomachenko, he slowed Lomo down, and Lomo couldn't catch up with Teofimo. Now Teofimo was starting to lose and almost lost that fight. But the reason why I made that example is because in a certain kind of way that I kind of see what Daniel was trying to do as far as that that boy was going to be hot. He was going to come out hot, and he was hitting hard in the mud first round. It dropped him twice within the first 5 rounds. But Daniel, stayed composed and was like, you know what? I know this man ain't fought a lot of 12 rounds. I'm gonna punish his ass, and that's what he did.
That was smart on Daniel Dubois, not when he would hit with that equilibrium shot. He didn't stand up real fast, because if he would have stood up real fast, he took his time to the 8 count. He probably would have got TKO.
Oh yeah.
But that creates the question, fellas. Yeah, Usyk demands an Oscar for real. I'm gonna go with Brent. You back? I don't think he is. It's all good. But Coach, I'm gonna go with you, man. What was your opinion on this performance? It was a wonderful fight. Warriors both. Hats off to both Daniel Dubois and Farbio Wardley. But Daniel Dubois proved that he is a champion and somebody to be reckoned with in the heavyweight division. But what was your opinion, Coach?
Oh, for sure. Major shout out to him. I mean, I think he probably one of the top three heavyweights in the entire division. So, major shout out to him. But in terms of Wardley, I don't know if you realize this or not, because all you, I, and Soul Power, we were all, we were all on Junior the Truth's live stream, and him and Fabio Wardley, they went pro the same day, like literally turned pro the same day. So I think the only difference is the fact that Dubois fought higher level competition, but other than that, like they turned pro on the same day. But overall, I'm not gonna lie, we all thought, especially after the Joe Joyce loss, that he was a quitter. In the 2 fights with Usyk, the first fight, if he just would have kept going to the body, I think he stops Usyk. But I don't think he wanted to go, the Usyk home lane and go and make that upset. The rematch, I think he should have just went body heavy. I think he would have beat Usyk. But in this particular fight, he got caught early, and overall he got caught early. I thought, oh man, this dude in trouble. But he weathered the storm. He composed himself, and then he just went to beating the brakes off him. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I think this was a real good performance. Of course, he's not gonna get a rematch with Usyk. Usyk ain't gonna fight him for a third time. I don't think Usyk would be willing to take that chance. I think at this point, hopefully Usyk just goes on ahead and fight our brother, the champ, Deontay Wilder, and hopefully Wilder could beat Usyk. But even with that being said, honestly, I don't even think Tyson Fury won't smoke with Daniel Dubois at this point.
I was about to say that, Coach.
Yeah. Oh hell no. He don't want no smoke with him. So maybe him fight.
He can't hurt him.
With the kid that
he can't hurt him.
Moses Utume, what his name is?
Moses Utume, yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll probably be a good scrap right there. But other than that, I think for the most part, I think Dubois done really established the fact that he probably maybe the second best heavyweight in the entire division.
I agree. Brent, you back, man. What's your opinion on the performance and by Daniel Dubois?
It's surprisingly good, man. I did a whole little short just apologizing to Dubois. I'm not gonna lie, I did not think that he had that in him. When he was knocked down the first round, it was kind of like, oh, okay. Well, I kind of saw how he got up, and it was like, well, he might not be that hurt, but I think mentally it probably did something to him. When he got knocked down the third round, I was like, oh, he's gonna, this is probably gonna be like the beginning of the end. But I mean, for the rest of that round, he actually fought pretty well, and then after that, he just kind of slowly but surely started taking over the fight. But yeah, a lot of that was really, excuse me, a lot of that was really, dang, I'm messing up my boy's name. Farbio Wardley. Yeah. Fabio, like, he wasn't really setting up the overhand right. He was just swinging it.
Yeah, that's one thing I was gonna say. He was missing. He was missing bad.
I mean, he was missing badly, and it got so much. It got to so much of a point that you could almost predict when he was actually gonna swing it. There weren't. He didn't reestablish his jab. He couldn't, for whatever reason. He wouldn't even like set up any type of feint or anything else like that to at least try to make Dubois move into maybe the trajectory of the overhand right. Yeah, he just did not set it up at all. He felt like since that punch landed so successfully and it did knock Dubois down, that he would be able to do it over and over again. But yeah, he did not try to set that up at all. And I think that's what cost him, man. You got to be able, if you hit somebody like that with a right hand, especially if you're an orthodox fighter, you have to make sure that you're properly setting it up. You can't just rely on just blindly throwing that right hand and thinking that it's just going to land on another professional fighter. Like, this guy was a champion at one point in time. You're not just going to be able to hit him with something and make him go away. But, shouts out to Dubois for showing some, I don't want to say uncharacteristic resilience. I will say maybe some surprisingly pleasant resilience. Like, he really did make me shut the fuck up as far as, oh, if he gets hit, he gonna quit. No, he got hit and didn't quit. So, shouts out to him for that.
Hold up. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't this fight for one of those vacant belts that Usyk vacated?
WBO.
Yeah, WBO.
Okay. So he did. So he is a champion again. All right.
Yeah.
He is. Yes. Yeah, he's WBO champion.
Yep, he's one of the belt holders. Soul Power. What's your opinion on Dubois' performance?
Yeah, shout out to the brother. He did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people on the spectrum because he put on for him. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what the folks are saying, you know what I mean? Like hey man, he being productive with whatever he rocking. Yeah, yeah. He on the spectrum for sure, but ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? He's a warrior, straight up and down. Yeah, shout out to his coaching. You know what I'm saying? His corner gave him great advice, and he followed that directive. You know, they told him to work that double jab. Every time he used it, it landed successfully. You know, the short body work that he was doing in those clinching, leaning on Fabio, just gassed him and it depleted. And it was crazy because I was chopping up with some of my partners. I was like, God damn, Dubois looks huge right now. And I was kind of nervous because he got a great motor, but I seen he had them, you know, them childbearing, you know, the little hips, the hip fat right there. I'm like, oh my God. So I was a little nervous, but after he got off that second round, I said, no, he good. He on his toes. He gonna be straight. And man, he put on, man. He put on. He showed some resilience. You know, he ate some big shots, real big shots. You know what I'm saying? Fabio clearly got him. Hey, another thing too. Him, Joe Joyce, them mixed dudes over in the UK. Man, that they got some close Neanderthal in them, bro. Cause they cranium is built different, bro. You can see their whole skeletal structure. You know what I'm saying? Their facial, man, that's real close Neanderthal
Oh,
genetics
man.
right there, bro. I'm like, oh my God. Them Negroes got X-Men skulls, bro. Yeah, so them dudes, I don't know if he gonna still have this punch resistance anymore, because this was a grueling fight. You know, Joe Joyce was regarded as having a chin, and he had a few grueling fights. And after, man, that boy chin ain't shit no more. So, yeah, we will see. You know, Fabio, he definitely has. I think he has the tools that if he recovers, he takes the proper amount of time. He's definitely concussed. He might even have a UKI. He need about a good 9 to 10 months to really relax, heal up. And if he does that, I think he can come back. I think he's still young enough and he has enough skill to be a viable opponent and potentially a champion at the heavyweight division. But shout out to that boy Dubois. He a
Shout out
bad
to
motor
Dubois.
scooter. You feel me? Hey, he made everybody who was on the short bus with him drooling.
I guess he more than a
Stand
hard
up.
biting curl.
Boy, you
Yes, sir. No. Yeah, he still is a hard biting curve. Yeah, for sure he is. He a game as hard biting curve because he game dog at time. But when somebody in there who could scratch as hard as him and bite as hard as him, hey, that knee, he get up and he might get, you know, act like Zab, you know what I'm saying? He might get up a little early on purpose so he hit that ground because he like that.
I agree.
Hit too hard.
I agree.
Man.
I agree.
Yeah.
So I think, bro, I think they had. I was telling Jared during the fight. I said they got a game plan for Wardley. Because you remember he during the press conference, he was confident. He was sure of himself. I think him and his daddy and them had a game plan for Wardley. And they said, man, this dude ain't nothing but a British Shannon Briggs. Just last the first 5-6 rounds, and he, you know, and then he, you know, you got him, and then that's what happened.
Facts.
Especially him throwing punches, him him missing, like Brent said. After that, you could tell the pop on his punches wasn't there anymore, and you could see Daniel starting to gain confidence and step to him. Like, okay, his punches ain't shit. Eat this jab, and just start beating his ass. You know what? Like you said, so I was like, man, throw in the damn towel. When he hit him with that right hand, and he turned away, like he was like he was looking for some help. Like, damn.
Hey, yeah. Hey, I saw that too. He looked at his corner like, help me.
Y'all ain't tell me this slow motherfucker can hit this hard. What's the hell going on?
Like, man, if y'all don't throw that motherfucking towel, that's what he was looking like.
He was looking like dog from the Goonies after the fight was over. Hey, you guys.
For real.
Oh, my God. I'm like, they gonna kill this boy.
JB, you
Like,
wrong for calling Wardley British Shannon Briggs.
Hey, bro.
And so
Spot on.
You wrong for publicly announcing that Dubois had to read cue cards on this post-fight interview. Y'all wrong for that. Y'all
bro,
wrong.
I'm trying to tell you.
Y'all wrong.
Yeah,
I'm a warrior.
he never been in a roast. He never been in a roasting session before. When he was young, I could tell. When he was young, you just leave him alone. Just give him his candy and chocolate milk, and just let him go. Just leave him alone. He look like he can, at the age of 3, can pick up the whole desk and throw it at you. Just leave him alone.
Hey, I know by the time he was in the 6th grade, he done had about 3 assault cases for grabbing other kids in grade school and holding and squeezing them. They got law enforcement coming just to get him to let go. Daniel, let him go. Let him go, Daniel.
And you know that. You know that you got that one person that know how to handle. Oh, he getting the aggressive because he hungry. Somebody go back there and make him an egg or something. He hungry.
Yeah, they gonna make him some weird UK food. he needs an egg and some spam. Man, nasty UK food. Give him some peas. He needs peas.
They eat beans for breakfast. Somebody gonna get him cook some beans.
Yeah, that loaded potatoes.
Yeah.
Y'all stalled him out. Hey man, hey.
Beans alone.
Yeah, for real. You end up like Wardley.
Give me my beans. My beans alone.
That's diabolical. Coach, Coach, did I already come to you about Daniel Dubois?
You did, bro.
Yeah, okay, it's JB last. JB, what did you think about the fight? You pretty much touched on it a little bit.
Yeah. I think they had a game plan. Daniel and me, we were joking, but I'm serious. I think they had a game plan for Wardley. I don't think they knew that Wardley really ain't been in the type fight Daniel's been in with Usyk or Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? They knew he could punch. Because I noticed after the second knockdown, like he didn't have the same doubt in his face when he fought Joe Joyce. I could tell something was wrong, like he wasn't sure of himself when he took that knee. Same thing with Usyk. He didn't want Usyk was countering him and beat the shit. The hand speed of Usyk was just discouraging him. He didn't want none of that. And I don't think he was that hurt. But with this dude, I think they had a game plan. And they carried it out perfectly. You see his daddy slap the shit out of him. Like, man, follow the game plan. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Slap fire out there, boy. Focus. Slap the shit out of him. I said, damn, the pimping in the corner.
Yeah, he sure did. He's like, quit. All you about to lay an egg for this motherfucker you know you can beat. Yeah.
I mean, that's all you need.
I talked about EDSD earlier. Hey, having the right person that'll slap some fire out you, or get your mind right. It'll have you start focusing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we had when we were growing up. That all of us in here played football. We had them coaches that they like to pull you by your face mask and yell in your face. You missed an assignment or something. So, yeah, you need that sometimes. And any sport.
Emmanuel Stewart was the same way. He'd chew you up in that corner.
Either that, JB, or slap you in the back of the helmet. Either pull you
by
slap you in the back of the helmet.
Yeah, Emmanuel Stewart. Was the same way.
What's the good brother? He up in the DC area. He used to coach Lamont Peterson. He was in the corner with his own Cruz when she had that goddamn
You
wig.
talking about Barry
He
Hunter?
snatched. Barry Hunter is that same way. He will bring that fire out of you. And he like, you want to win or you want to look pretty?
Right.
When she had that
He
toupee
threw that
on,
bullshit off her head.
I mean, he had her hollering too. He was like, ah!
He threw that bullshit off her
He
head.
tossed that. Yeah, he tossed that shit. Like, what are you doing?
She had that Donald Trump wig, that toupee on the top. He snatched that motherfucker. Said, get in
He
there.
had that.
Donald Trump wig.
He had the Donald Trump, and then he had that,
That was the
Big
original
Baby
Jerry
Miller
Big
with
Baby
the lace
Oh,
front.
Big Baby Miller.
Big Baby Miller had that damn Steve Harvey lace front on. What was he thinking?
bruh.
He thought he
How you get
was gonna put that hair cake on just for the fight. He thought he was gonna run that motherfucker, run through that motherfucker. But that motherfucker was game, and he literally knocked his top off.
Hey, he had that curb glue on this one because his previous fights they were super gluing that scalp on. Man, that nigga got hit with that Oyugin and that motherfucker peeled back. I was like, oh,
Boy, that looked like one of those trash can tops when you actually step on the lid. And it popped off.
oh man, God
He
damn.
know he can't. If he go to any of his back of his hood and his barbershop, he ain't never gonna lay that shit down.
Oh yeah, he
I'll tell
spent a
that
lot
right
of time
now.
with kids. Them kids roasted his ass when he came back over there. He was on Cam and Mace's show, and he say that he spent a lot of time with kids. Them kids probably lit his ass up.
Oh, you know
And
they
they
did.
live in New York too.
Roast the shit out of his ass.
Oh, every hood chick is that he messed with. As soon as they get into an argument, I'm not the one putting cheap lace front glue on, nigga.
Damn.
Oh yeah, it's gonna come up. Oh, it's gonna come up.
Oh, it's definitely gonna come up. You can't call
As
me
he
bald-headed.
deserved. He deserved. And
Oh
he
yeah, all
deserved
of
it.
that.
That man can't
You-
stay under any more ceiling fans.
None.
Boy.
Bruh, you can't be wearing a wig and got childbearing hips. It's over. Yeah,
Bro.
that nigga, bruh. This nigga had the baby mama starter kit.
Oh man.
And y'all
mean,
know
you
I ain't
can punch
lying,
in the
but
face. I don't know why he didn't think it wasn't gonna come off. I mean, that's stupid.
because he thought they used the same glue. Look, he been wearing toupees for a while, y'all. We just knowing about it now. Like same thing with the Steve Harvey. He been wearing. You don't just get bald like that. Go look at his lining in all the previous fights. Like you just got exposed because you used the wrong glue in this fight. That's all it was.
Yeah.
He ain't had no roof in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that barber lied to him.
Yeah, I
Trying to
ever
lie
hear
and
this?
say he still got hair.
Remember
Yeah,
too.
he lied.
Hey, look, he
You know,
be
I'm not gonna
doping
lie.
too.
Y'all right, but the Steve
Y'all know
Harvey
that
funny, 'cause
doping
guess
be-
what? Man, and
Yeah.
no way nobody fade look that crispy. Your lining don't look that precise every single time. There's no way, bro.
No.
Y'all
That boy
ever hear
said,
the story?
give me the nut. He looked up and said, give me the number 5. I like that the MC Hammer wig. Dang on, I need that.
Uh-oh.
You gotta do it.
Uh-oh. Look at him.
Go ahead, Jed. I
Well,
apologize.
Y'all ever hear the story of Don, the comedian Don DC Curry? You know, the dude that played Uncle Elroy on Friday.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
So he got a story on the internet where Steve Harvey got mad at him and he ain't talked to him for years. Basically, back in the day, the comedians that was on the road with him or was on shows with Steve knew he would, that was a wig or toupee, because they would say he would clear out all the barbershops
Yep.
just to get it done. So So Don Easy Curry said one day they was in the green room, get ready for the show, and Steve Harvey stood up under the ceiling fan, and he said, he just joking with him. He said, "Steve, you better not stand under that ceiling fan, or your toupee gonna get caught up in there." Steve Harvey got mad at DC Curry, and ain't talked to him for years. That I cried laughing when Don. I'm gonna send that to y'all.
I've seen the clip. I know what you're talking about. Don DC Curry on this podcast.
Yeah.
I was dying, man. I was dying the way he told that story, boy. I could just see Steve too, that face that he made with his lip hanging, looking at him just getting up and walking off.
Oh, you know he did. The only hairline that crispy is Jalen Rose's.
Right.
Y'all in rare form tonight.
Speaking of hair, y'all remember what's her boy name? Jaylen Brown, the Celtics basketball player. When he tried to be slick and had that Beijing on his head.
Oh man, and bumped into his teammate. Left that guy.
Came off. Boy, Shaq and you know how I feel about Charles Barkley, but that night when that happened, boy, Charles Barkley and Shaq was on one, boy. They had me rolling.
Hey, the worst one in NBA history got to go to Carlos Boozer.
That spray on hair with Carlos Boozer.
Carlos Boozer? Man,
man, when you see the light shining because there's glare on your head, come on, man, you know that is not hair.
It looks like he had literally
put. I still gotta give it to LeBron, man. That boy hairline looked like the Mississippi Delta at one point. And he tried to get that sprayed over and it didn't quite work. He tried to put the headband on to like make sure that the black stuff didn't get all over his forehead, but it didn't work out.
That's
who keep it real about his headband. That's crazy. You know who keeps it real about him, getting his hair done and him getting the, getting his hair did and not trying to hide it. Coach Prime. I give him props.
Oh yeah.
But it's crazy though, because this John don't even be looking crispy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did he go? Did he go to get that surgery, or he out there going to the salon and they putting the wig on?
No.
Surgery. Okay.
Y'all forgetting one person.
He's selling the surgery.
Y'all just remind y'all forget one person. Y'all remember Floyd Mayweather was trying to he did some shit where he implanted some hair in his head. Yeah. That shit looked crazy.
Yeah.
It looked like he's in the 1970s movie. You remember how the Froze in the 1970 movies? Like he was in the, you know what I'm saying? Man, that was terrible.
Yeah.
And that asshole Jake Paul was like, got your hat? That motherfucker was mad as hell.
I couldn't even hear you, who you was talking about.
He couldn't hear what you talking about.
I'm talking about Floyd. When you remember when Floyd Mayweather tried to?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And he came out there. Man, how about when he came out with that goddamn underarm patch of on his face? That bullshit beard. That was some bull. Boy, you went over there and tried to get that hair follicle transplant on your face. Got you looking crazy. He had that goddamn Anthony Hamilton beard. That was some bullshit.
That's hilarious.
He said the Anthony Hamilton beard.
Not coming where I'm from.
and see, when you get to my level, I fought at the top. These guys can't be like me. I'm the greatest fighter of all time. I'm 50-0. Nigga, what are you talking about? We just asked you about the rain. This nigga. Are you enjoying the weather
He
out here?
sounded just like him too. That's hilarious.
See, when you get to my status, we not worried about the weather. You know what I'm saying? Because we fly private jets. Nigga, what?
Not no more. I know the saddest person. I know the saddest person in America when Spirit shut down was probably Floyd Mayweather.
Man,
Or
boy.
Money Mayweather. Damn, my fault.
No, you
Hey,
fine.
we gonna see
I'm
him
sure
and
he had to sell
him
that
and
PG a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
These are just jokes, Mr. Mayweather. They're not intended to really hurt
shit.
you.
They speak for yourself.
Brent Fox. No.
Yeah, he got that germ in him, that jig germ. He could get all this smoke.
Real.
Yeah, man. I'm waiting for him and AB to be doing the reality show.
Oh, now that
It's gonna be
would
him,
like
AB,
hilarious.
and Tank. Yeah, that's man, boy. See, they definitely gonna have to do some editing because I believe AB and Tank they love affair will end up being exposed. But yeah, that
Damn.
boy,
Damn, so
yeah, I'm
you're
on
not
one
wrong,
tonight.
though.
Hey,
You're not wrong.
downhill, boy.
Boy, AB out here looking like a lord out here. He's looking like the Lord of Zest. I just came across a video yesterday and that dude Dean was laid on the couch and I guess some boxers. This nigga AB pulled up like, man,
Oh,
you
hell
kind of
no.
thick. I'm like,
Oh,
No.
heck no.
oh, come on, AB, bro. Come on, dog. Come
Dang,
on.
man. I hope 7 ain't right about that boy.
Who,
You
AB?
never know, bro. I'm telling you.
No, boy,
Cause
what?
that sounds like something might have happened to him, and that's his way of dealing with it. And if that's the case, man, he ain't never gonna be able to overcome that.
He
Yeah,
probably broke. Can anybody who do that, the Madonna in the ring, try to hump him?
come on,
That's
come on.
bro. That's like,
Ain't no
who would think of
man.
doing that? Who would think of doing that,
Come on.
bro? Like in the bro.
Yeah.
He turned
I'm
Madonna
all
around and said, doing the butt.
right. I'm pro black, bro, but after that, I rooted for
Yeah.
Madonna. Like, why would the fuck? Why would you do that?
Now, yeah,
Why
what
would
kind
you
of
do that?
straight man? God, dog.
Yeah,
He
you might
said,
be right, JB.
I like you and
He
I
took
want
a
you.
L very early in his career.
He said, I like you and I want you.
Booty
Nah,
more important than water.
not
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
dang.
That's crazy.
People actually giving that dude an interview. I don't understand that.
Me neither.
Shout out to the brother AB. Entertaining as hell.
Yeah.
Man, imagine if that dude had
I mean,
discipline. That dude,
he
man, he had
could have
all
been
the
he could have been an
talent in the
all-time
world.
great soul if he had,
Yeah.
he could have been all-time great if he had just
No
I don't
question.
know, bro. I honestly, man, after that Mikey Garcia fight, bro, I had to file for divorce, man. Ain't no damn way that a focused and healthy AB loses that fight to Mikey Garcia, bro. After that, I couldn't take it no more. I had to file for divorce, boy.
Facts.
It's crazy, man, out here, man. But let's talk about a little UFL, man. So
These bastards, I'm so mad at these fucking renegades.
yeah, so St. Louis is doing their thing. And Orlando Storm, they both 5-2. DC Defenders is 5-2. Birmingham Stallions is 3-4. So is Louisville Kings. Louisville Kings been on one lately. Dallas Renegade, they are
3-4.
I can't see. They 3-4. And Columbus Aviators and Houston Gamblers are both 2-5. But the season is wrapping up. They got a couple of more games, and then they're gonna have to play for the championship, man. And Soul Power and Coach, if y'all can join in if you've been watching UFL, but I know Brent and
No, bro, I
JB,
ain't gonna even
man.
lie. I ain't been watching it. Honestly, we talked about this last season, but I think in all actuality, I think it's to the point now. If it ain't if it ain't college and NFL, I probably ain't watching. I probably ain't gonna tune in. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's time for me to stop lying to myself.
I hear you, man. But you missing some good football though. Um, but anyway,
Hey, brothers, I gotta hop off, man. I gotta get to the sheriff.
go ahead, man. I appreciate you for hopping on, man. We enjoy having you. You can hop on anytime.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
we
Yes, sir. I
enjoyed you, brother.
appreciate y'all, brothers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all pulling up on me as well, too, man. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Y'all brothers be great out there, and I'm gonna get up with y'all.
Yes,
All
sir.
right,
All
so
right. Salute to the chicken coop.
Salute to the chicken coop. Yay. Y'all out.
Yeah,
So
appreciate that, family.
plug
Yes,
your
sir. Yes, sir.
stuff, man, before you leave.
Oh yeah, man. Y'all can find me right here on YouTube, Growing with Soul. Growing with Soul. You dig? If you
Yeah,
trying to
man. If
learn
you
how to
gotta
grow
add
some
YouTube there
food,
too, you know what I'm saying?
raise. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you're trying to learn how to raise some chickens, you know what I'm saying? Make yourself a little bit more self-sufficient. Tap in with me. We can grow together, baby. Love y'all, brothers.
Love
Peace.
y'all too, man. Love you too, brother. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all support that brother, dude. Especially with times we living in and things getting hard, man. This brother know how to grow his own food. Uh, this brother made a chicken coop from scratch. So
Mm-hmm.
if things really get hard out here, where stuff starts shutting down, and these modern amenities are not accessible like they are now, people like Soul Power is going to survive. But JB and Brent, I'm gonna put y'all on the spot. So, who do you think is going to win, or not win? But so there's the UFL conference and the XFL conference. So,
okay, who's on top in the XFL again?
so it's the Seahawks, St. Louis Battlehawks is number one in the UFL,
Mm-hmm.
and the XFL. Hold on.
The XFL conference is St. Louis. The former USFL conference was I think Orlando.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking on their website. They don't have it broken down. Like they just have the UFL conference, and then they don't have the XFL and everything. Did they do away with that?
I guess. Oh dang! I guess so.
You see what I'm talking about? But
Yeah. I guess so.
that's
Because
what
it
I'm
used to be an
saying.
XFL division and like a former USFL division or
Yeah,
UFL, like you said, division.
yeah. Last year was
Uh,
the UFL and the XFL division. But but who y'all got coming out on top? Is it the St. Louis
hmm.
Battlehawks, Orlando Storm? I know you say about your Dallas Renegades, but what y'all think how the season's gonna wrap up? I'm gonna go with you, Brent.
Okay. Are you talking about are you talking about the team that's going to win the whole thing? Or are you talking about who's going to make it to the championship?
Who's gonna make it to the championship?
Okay, fine.
'Cause I ain't gonna play myself. Cause I don't know who's gonna make it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. From the way that it actually looks, the two teams that are actually on top are gonna probably be the two teams that are probably gonna wind up going to the championship game. Now, I'm not gonna count out the DC Defenders because they play really good ball, but it's just I don't know. They just too excuse me, sometimes they're just too inconsistent, man. But yeah, I think unfortunately it's gonna be the St. Louis Battlehawks and the Orlando Storm in the championship game, I think.
Okay.
Because those two teams got great momentum and they're playing pretty good ball too. Shouts
I
out to
agree.
the former running back from Alcorn, man. You really out there
Javion
doing this
Howard.
thing.
I told you. I
Yeah.
tried to tell y'all.
He out there doing this thing, man.
Yeah, and former coach Deion Jackson is right behind him. And then Austin Reed, he been playing terrible for you guys. He had multiple interceptions, but he's leading the league in total yards and passing touchdowns.
Yeah, I guess it's a curse of turnover Tony Romo that actually just seeped somehow into this team. I don't know how that happened, but yeah.
Hilarious.
That boy that boy is doing like an Oprah Winfrey giveaway as far as these balls. Pause.
Right.
It's you get a pick, you get a pick, you get a pick, you get a pick. That's just terrible. Charles Barkley, terrible. Son of a...
JB,
and then it's costing the defense, man, because the defense don't want to stay out there all game. So of course they're gonna get scored on because they out there all game.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all making me look a lie. I picked y'all to win it. But
no, I mean, because things were actually looking good. We started off 3-0. We had a strong running game. Our defense played really well, and that's what was gonna get us the win. But we've been playing from behind, so we have to throw a lot, and then when we throw a lot, we turn the ball over a lot.
I think
And that's it.
DC.
Yeah.
I mean, to answer your question, Jared, coming in the game, DC. I really like DC, right? But they've been up and down this year, the defenders. I've been surprised with Orlando. Orlando been playing some good ball. And the Battlehawks has been playing some decent ball, even though they gave away a couple of games. So my two teams would be probably the Battlehawks and Orlando, and I know I'm missing somebody.
Battlehawks and DC Defenders, and everybody else is mid, like from Birmingham on down, Louisville, Dallas, Columbus, and Houston. They mid. But salute to Big
it's gonna
Joe.
probably be Orlando and the Battlehawks.
I agree. I definitely agree. And salute to Big Joe in the chat. He said salute to the family. Appreciate you coming by like always, supporting. And speaking of Big Joe, make sure if you like the bourbon, like whiskey, Old Hillside Bourbon Company, black owned company, please support. All right. Yeah. But this has been, I ain't gonna lie, this has been the bit as far as leagues. We had the USFL, we had the XFL, and then The Rock combined the USFL and the XFL, created the UFL. The first season was okay, but this year, I can honestly say I've been enjoying it more than any other, spring football league. Y'all agree? Brent Fox?
I do.
I agree.
Okay.
It's like what we've been saying, man. Football is here. There's football for you to watch, and I understand what Coach is saying. Like he's a Southern guy. He Southern, and and Louisiana guy. But the rest of these jokers out here, what I'm saying, that's crying about football. Say you want your football fix, you have an avenue. You're not doing what coach is doing. You actually following your team, your college team. You know what I'm saying? Actually go to the games and stuff like that. Then go to support UFL.
Yeah, I see people in the comment section complaining about ain't enough people understand. Well, you continue to support it yourself, and then a lot of people will catch on. It's not the NFL took generations and generations and generations to get to where it is today. Rome wasn't built in a day, y'all.
Exactly, because them Super Bowl 1 and 2 stands, they weren't exactly filled to the brim either.
Exactly.
And plus, y'all got to realize we right in the middle of the NBA playoffs, so
Yeah, but football fans are always gonna be football fans, though, Coach. I hear you, but
that's true too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just enjoy cheering for guys that are trying to legitimately make it, man. I'm always rooting for the underdog anyway, so this is right up my alley, And then it doesn't have as many restrictions as the NFL does either, so the guys can play a lot looser. So, I can definitely appreciate that.
I like that referee when they challenge, they got a main judge to overturn, just call in and overturn it. You know what I mean? Like how they,
Yeah,
I think that's neat.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that the NFL want to do, they tested on this league first to see if they could try and do it.
Yeah, I just love, and me and Coach talked about it. He said, as which I agree with, if you a high school coach, middle school coach, football coach, you ain't impressed because you do it with your teams, but just to do it, like, as far as if you get past the 50-yard line, you going for it. In the pros, I like that. It's been fun. It's been interesting to see what the offensive coordinator call and what the defensive coordinator call.
Mm-hmm.
But moving on, and I appreciate you going. So he said in the chat, great brothers, appreciate you, man. All right, let's talk about it. All right. And I wish Grove could stay on just a little bit to talk about this, but we were cooking with talking about boxing. But drama in the NFL. So Tyreek Hill.
You got Tyreek Hill looking like this.
Hey. So if you don't know the story, this lady back in 2023, they had like I guess some play football, tag football, whatever, at his ranch in 2023, and she ended up hurting her leg or something. But they dated since then, intimate relationship. Now she coming back and suing him for the injury.
What?
Boy, I wouldn't lie to you, man. I wouldn't lie to you. So, well, this is what I'm
I think we all know what this is.
Right.
We all know what this is.
Let me read it to y'all.
Money grab.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So, former Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill was settled a lawsuit from a social media influencer who claimed NFL superstar intentionally broke her leg 3 years ago. The suit being filed in Broward County by Sophie Hall, an influencer and a model with more than 2.3 million followers on Instagram. Yeah, and I'm trying to. Where was that article where it talks about? Yeah, that's the one I clicked on. So yeah, former Miami Dolphins Tyreek Hill will settle his lawsuit with a social media personality who accused him of breaking her leg during what was supposed to be a playful scrimmage at his Southwest Ranch's home in 2023. Sophie Hall, 36, was on the stand Thursday, part of Friday, laying out her contention that Hill was humiliated when she successfully pushed him back during a practice game on his property. Hill said she responded aggressively to subsequent plays, which she did not realize she fractured a bone in her leg until days later. Hill lawyer contended she was hurt when she slipped on his dog. Bro.
Is this for real, man?
Yeah, this is real. Forgive me if I don't sound amazed or bro. She waited that shit out, bro. She got you, bro. She got you, man, and she waited that shit out. Had a relationship with you. She got your claws in you, bro. But my thing is, why she? So the case stuck. This bullshit actually stuck.
When you say stuck, what you mean?
Meaning, like this was a case that went through that the judge saw as credible.
Like did they already rule in favor of somebody?
No, he settled. He made us. Tyreek
He
Hill,
paid her money.
yes, basically the.
That's diabolical, man. That's diabolical. That he actually had to come out of pocket for that shit.
Yeah, so obviously it was more than one. They was in a relationship, so she got mad or whatever the case may be, and she brought this. That's what it sounded like to me.
He better not have no more kickball, softball, two-hand touch, flags, none of that shit. No more over there.
He said these ninjas love sleeping with these cave demons, man.
Bro. That's crazy.
Coach, what's your thoughts on this, man? I'm just tired.
I mean, the first thing I'm thinking is, what's the statute of limitation on something like that? Like, how long ago did this whole thing happen is what I'm wondering. That's first of all. And second of all, like brother was saying, like, man, come on, bro. Like, I mean, Shannon Sharp, him, like, you know, when y'all brothers don't learn, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know sometimes the sisters don't, you know, do what they should, but man, hey, bro, go find you one when you get that kind of cheese, you know. And so at the end of the day, bro, I really have no words. It's kind of like I'm kind of at a loss for words, because to me, seeing that it should have a certain statute of limitation on something like that. Because even if it's a personal injury, then you have like up to a year to follow up. That's it. So I don't know what's going on with that.
That's what I'm amazed with. This shit actually got brought up in court, went to court. He had it been, and she got her claws in him so deep that he had no, like, he had to settle to get this brought up off him, away from him. Man, when we gonna learn? Big Joe said, did she also, after consensual sex with him that same day, she broke her leg?
Yeah, I don't know, but I know this much. His lawyers probably told him to settle, because in these type of scenarios, you probably better off if you settle as opposed to actually fighting it. Whereas me, I'm a fighter by nature. I'll probably even if I would come out cheaper by selling it, I probably just fight just for the sake of it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's clearly wasn't nothing but a money grab, though. You know.
Well, maybe in his mind, because he a free agent right now, so he whatever little money he gives her, he feels like he gonna get it back in blood. But at the same time, man, you can't let people like this, you know. You gotta what Marshall Lynch said. You gotta guard your chicken, man. You gotta guard your chicken, especially these type of bras, man.
No, it ain't. Well, when they mess with these bras, they ain't thinking about chicken. I know that for damn sure.
They sure not. Boy, they could be thinking about chickens. They trying to pluck them. So yeah, you were. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. That too.
But Brent, what's your opinion on this situation, man? With Tyreek Hill, the brother Tyreek Hill.
I know he thinks that he's doing what he got to do to try to move on from the situation, but yeah, at this point, man, you can't. And it's like Soul said, you can't keep messing with these other folks, man. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm holier than thou. I have tickled the pink quite a few times, but at the same time, I am married to a black woman.
There you go.
But yeah, yeah. At some point, you have to have somebody that understands you on a deeper level, and you're not gonna get that from somebody else. It is just very, very difficult. I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but it's very, very difficult. And then plus, even like, and Coach, I'm sure you can identify with this. Even a while back, it was dangerous to try to get with these other folks because to throw R-word allegations on you if they daddy found out or something like that. But it's a dangerous game you play when you actually start messing with these other folks like that. Oh yeah. Well, Joe, you right about that. But yeah, I think that he was just trying to throw the settlement out. Well, trying to do the settlement to kind of quickly move on from it. But like, unfortunately, there's been history with him, not being so great as far as controlling himself with his children and these other women. So, if he goes to court and tries to fight that particular case, that's definitely coming up. And regardless of whether or not he did it this time, they're going to take a look at that. They're also going to assume that because he is a black man playing a very aggressive sport and he seems to be a very aggressive person, that's already implications on it. So, yeah, he should, in principle, be able to fight something that he didn't do. But at the same time, sometimes you probably have to make a deal with quote unquote the devil just to try to keep the peace, basically. But yeah, I can't stress enough that you have to be careful dealing with women in general, but like alternate women, because they're trained, man. To be honest with you, and I know I'm sounding like some conspiracy theorist, but I promise you this is fact-based information. These other women are raised and groomed to actually use their advantages to their advantage. Like, oh, well, if you want to attract a man that does this, you have to do this. Or if there's a certain guy that has quote unquote potential, then we got to make sure that we help him realize that potential. That way we can, that way it'll benefit everyone is what they like to word it as. Yeah, these folks are actually groomed to be very accommodating to somebody that could actually benefit them. But as soon as you're not able to benefit them, they out of there. They out of there. Shoot, at
Yeah,
least
well,
a sister will stick with you through hard times. But these folks, they'll leave you in a heartbeat. This man could probably catch cancer tomorrow, and whoever he's with, if it's mentally taxing and all of that, and they'll tap out and leave that person. They'll leave him for dead, literally. Like, I'm not trying to say anything negative about those type of people, but they don't care nothing about us for real. I stand behind that statement.
well, I mean,
They fun to play with. I would not invest in them though.
yeah,
Not
and
no
I mean
long term, bro. Not no long term.
the Shannon Sharp situation kind of shows us that they definitely, if it's beneficial for them, they're gonna rock with you. But when it's not, they're willing to sue you or whatever the case may be. And hopefully, this young brother, he don't have no other situation similar to this, because once you stutter one time, you kind of open the floodgates, you know.
That's
Mm-hmm.
true. That's true, man. Big Joe got a point. He said he probably settled so no more information about him comes out. Remember how deep the Diddy trial went and knew all his business. Bro,
Yep.
I'm trying to tell you. That's what I was pretty much trying to say, but Big Joe articulated it better or wrote it better than I could say it. And he probably that's why he gave her that little money and go on about your business. You got me, you got me. You
Yeah.
got me, heifer. Go on.
I'm gonna be honest. In this case, I don't even think that he really did anything intentionally to that woman.
No,
But
I don't think so either.
it's just because of his history, man. That it puts him in a bad situation. Yes, in principle or morally, you should be able to fight something that you did not do, but at the same time, in court, they ain't gonna do nothing but dredge up your past to implicate you. And it's just not worth it. It's literally not worth it.
No, it is not. It's really not. Yeah, Groom so agree with Joe. Yeah, I do too. And Brad a Fool, they fun to play with. Yeah, but yeah, I just hope the brother learned from it, man. But on the flip side, with a white man dealing with something similar, Mike Vrabel, head coach of the Patriots. So the little girl he dealing with, they talking about she's kissing her husband on Mother's Day and act like a family after you didn't let Mike Vrabel split it wide open.
Cold-blooded.
It sounds like the husband may be a cook.
Ooh.
That's what it sounds like.
Boy, yeah. Y'all ready to get into this one? This one finna be fun.
Bro.
But you see what brothers have to go with, like he has to cut out a pee, and then his own fault. He signed up for that, and there's plenty of examples of he should have known what was gonna happen. But when the white man want to fool around and be free, and he get the excuse at the mental health counseling, and he'll be ready to coach in the coming up season.
Yeah, I think when it comes to him, it's more PR or whatever the case may be. But we done say this numerous times on this platform that basically we know is a ridiculous double standard when it comes
ridiculous.
So I mean, we can even look at what the brother name who's that was the head coach of Michigan. His name is Jerome, what?
Shannon, I want to say Shannon Moore.
Yeah, more. Man, at the end of the day, I mean, we see is a gross double standard, but I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't
Yeah, man,
expect
we
nothing
already
less
know.
from this country that we live in this WS society that we live in.
Jerome Moore, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Sharon Moore. Yeah. But I mean, it is
You
what it
already
is.
know how
But
it is, bro.
I'm getting ready to hop off. I gotta handle some PI real quick. Y'all brothers be blessed and y'all have a blessed evening.
All right,
No,
coach.
All right, coach. Go ahead and plug your stuff for you to get off, man.
Oh, he gone.
Yeah, he get he got off before I could even say it. But
You can find
he
Coach
cool.
67 Sports TV on all social media platforms. He has shows such as the Southern Baller Show, which we are currently on now, and also I think it's Jaguar Talk. He has
Jaguar
a
Talk,
series.
yeah.
Yeah, he has a series with that, and then a plethora of other Southern University related type content. Please check him out on the channel, Coach 67 Sports TV.
Yeah, HBCU
There you go.
Fanatics every Thursday and Friday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but shout out to Coach, man. But Goldman Sachs said the court of public opinion is too powerful, smart move to settle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's crazy, and he gonna people gonna make jokes and memes about it, but he's not gonna go through the same. If it was a Sharon Moore or Tyreek Hill dealing, especially with Snow Buddy, it's a white man dealing with his woman. There's more. I'm not saying he won't get caught up, but there's a lot more stuff out there to save, especially if he got keys to one of the most fruitful franchises in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So,
didn't the dude from the Celtics lose his job? The black coach that used to coach for the Celtics lost his job.
Oh yeah,
there.
definitely. Yep. Yeah, he sure did. Yep.
And then I hear people talking about, well, that's different. That's they did an employee. Yeah, but ain't they in the same field as far as the NFL?
in the NBA, yeah, it's all sports.
Shoot, how much y'all want to bet Diana Rossini gonna pop up on Fox Sports?
And that's crazy,
I would be
man.
surprised. Big Joe just hopped on. What's going on, man?
Salute to the phone. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing? Happy Monday. You dig what I'm saying?
Happy Monday, brother.
Happy Monday, Joe. Good to have you on, brother.
What's going on, Brent? What's going on, brother? My dog, Wedding Band Brent. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my dog, Wedding Band Brent. I don't know who the other brother was who talking. I don't know who the other brother was talking about, playing in the snow was fun. All I know him as Wedding Band Brent. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to Wedding Band Brent. My dog right here.
Man,
faithful, loving husband. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Somebody who I aspire to be like. Yes, sir.
That's right. That was all BM before marriage.
Oh, well, we can just say this is all, you can't believe folks on social media. This is all educational. This is all jokes. You got to make it. This is all entertainment, everybody. Entertainment. Yes, sir. Entertainment.
Right. Well, Big Joe, why you on here? What's your opinion on this foolishness, man, with Tyreek and Coach Vrabel?
As far as Tyreek goes, hey, it's not surprising. Again, we got to understand a lot of these brothers, they don't come from, how I put this. I don't want to say a lot of brothers in the NFL are not bright. That it's not gamed up to where they can see the pitfalls and the shortcomings of what Tyreek's going through. Not a lot of brothers are going to see Tyreek's situation. They're going to say, "Oh yeah, let me chill out on these Instagram girls." No, man, they gonna still do it because they gonna still post them pictures and them videos. They're gonna be look good, shaking cheeks and all that kind of stuff, wearing these sheer tops, and you know what I mean, and you know what I mean. And when you a certain star, you got a certain amount of money, you have access to a certain kind of women. You know what I mean? You can holler at the cashier chick. You can holler at the chick at work at Louis Vuitton. You can holler at the Instagram chick. You can holler at the cheerleaders. You know what I mean? There's a lot open to you. So they have a hard time managing, and also have a hard time suppressing that appetite. Because when you've been grinding for a long time, and you get to that bag, you know what I mean? It's a lot of them brothers, your reward is to be out there and have a good feast. But a lot of times if you feast too much, you know what I mean, you can have stomach aches, stomach pains. You even can develop cancers by eating the wrong foods. So, so Tyreek is not the first, he ain't gonna be the last. It's gonna be another ball player. Well, if it's the brother who got with Brittany Renner, whose son is the same age as him, well, if it's an Antonio Brown, you know what I mean, well, if it's a Shaquille O'Neal, again, he met Shawnee and she was a dancer. So, hey, it is what it is. This is just, what did Brittany Renner say? Remember when everybody was upset? Why did Dion bring Brittany Renner to talk to the Colorado football team? Because what she said, like, athletes are dumb, they're easy to manipulate. So women like Brittany Renner, who again been scouting guys when they are in college, she's 30-some years old, going to college games, scouting the next LeBron James. They know what they're doing. I mean, these ain't no dumb chicks here. Of course, you got some, you got some birds out here, but you got some eagles out there too. You got some hawks out there too, who looking for the prey, and the prey is that 18-year-old kid playing at Duke, North Carolina, Texas, Louisville, USC. You know what I mean? Who got a $3-4 million NIL check? You dig what I'm saying? So with Tyreek, I'm not surprising. Tyreek, he hasn't always been considered the sharpest tool in the shed, so that's not surprising to him. But I think again they settled that case. Again, you can have anything go before a judge. It's up to a judge if he want to toss it out or not. You'd be surprised, what can reach the desk of a judge. You dig what I'm saying? So. But it's up to the judge if you want to toss it or if you want to hear it and go from there. So if he settled, it's probably gonna cost more to go through with it than it is to prove his innocence. And then plus, the more you go through a court case, she gonna probably divulge some stuff he may not want out there. So hey, smart thing to settle to get it out the way, because Tyreek trying to find a team. You know what I mean? He's trying to find a team to sign him. He's not gonna play this coming year. He's not gonna play till next year. So the less baggage you have, the more appealing he's going to be to an organization. So that's another reason why I think he settled as well. But regarding Mike Vrabel and them, hey, you know why a lot of folks are not outraged? Why you don't see it on ESPN? You don't see Mika Andrews and all them talking about it? Because this ain't nothing new. Coach has been getting down like this for a long time and still getting down now. Coaches and reporters, coaches and cheerleaders, secretaries and CEOs. This ain't nothing new. The power dynamic is always a power dynamic. So
yep.
The fact, the Mike Vrabel is just only somebody who didn't got caught. Those coaches last season who was busting down reporters. And we don't know their names. Well, they're head coaches, coordinators, whatever. This is the part, what they say is part of the game, baby. What they say about athletes, like basketball players having women on the road in different cities. The game is the game. So, you know what I mean? So folks might be a little outraged. Why is this not big news? Because if you in the circles, this ain't nothing new, because people already knew already. You don't think the players knew already? You don't think the players ain't seen them hanging out? It's kind of hard to hide that a little bit, and plus there's a lot of information we don't get about players that that get suppressed. People know about Mike Vrabel and this lady. They've been getting bust down since damn 2020, before COVID.
And you know what I mean? She's probably pregnant.
Well, she was. Well, it's a coincidence. She named the kid Mike. I mean, she said
Michael.
for
Yeah.
she said it was for another
Michael.
reason. But hey, all I know is the man who was busting you down on boats in the Yachty casinos, you named your kid after him. Might have coincidence. I mean, if I've been busting down a chick for 2 years and she named her son Joseph, I mean, what's she gonna say? No, I named him because I'm religious. Stop it. I'm a
Right.
Christian. I read the Bible. Yeah, I'm a Christian. I read the Bible. Well, hey, you was anyway. But yeah. So this not gonna be all. The only reason why it's getting broadcast everywhere because it's on X, and whoever the PI is, whoever hired the PI. Kudos to them. It had to be part of the husband, but they're gonna keep releasing stuff here and there. But again, the reason why Shannon Sharp refused to talk about it, the reason why, because he already knew. Everybody knew. If you go by, okay, so let me paint this picture. We see the game. We see the game that's on the field. We may see them warm up. We may see them, get ready. Okay, coin toss, bam, game is going. All 4 quarters, game over. The other game is behind the scenes. The other game is in the hallways, in the locker rooms. When the family come in, and all that kind of stuff. The other game is when you're at an opposing team hotel and the opposing team homie pick you up and take you out to eat, and you meet a breezy at a restaurant. I mean, so people seen it. People have seen Mike. People have seen other coaches. Like, hey man, you see so and so with now. Hey, I ain't gonna say no names or nothing, but I know a little something. But hey, they're not gonna talk about it because it's part of the game. So, and of course, it's Mike Vrabel. And of course, he's a Caucasian coach, and of course, he's with an organization, who has had scandals before. So, like I said on the show before, if anybody can handle a scandal is the Patriots, because, we got Deflategate, Spygate, we got Massage Gate, you know what I mean? And then now we got, I don't know what we're going to call this, Side Chick Gate, I guess, but,
That's a good one. Side chick gate.
you know what I mean? But, yeah, so again, this is part of the game, man. So this ain't nothing new. Reason why his Drake May's back in the muck. The reason why his team is back in the muck because they already knew. You know what I mean? So remember when everybody for the Vikings said, "Hey, I want to let Stephon Diggs stay my sister," because they all know the dirt that he do. Same way all the players know all the dirt that their head coach do. Again, I have been in a strip club. I walked in with the homies. Hey, I'm about to go in here and making it rain. And I've seen a married coach sitting in the front row throwing ones. And guess what? That never made the news or nothing. You know what I mean? So this ain't surprising one bit. So and the fact that it's been suppressed is because if Mike Vrabel get caught, it's gonna be more scrutiny. And now some other coaches is gonna have to come out and maybe get photographed or get a private investigator put on them, or might be putting in the clause these contracts to where now you can't, the lady on the K5 News, who's coming to the team hotel after the game, you can't have that now, So hey, it is what it is, but I don't think he's gonna get fired. I don't think nothing gonna happen because if he get fired for that, best believe there's gonna be a lot of teams who are gonna fire their coaches too, because birds of a feather flock together.
Facts, man. This is crazy, man. But black men, how many examples do we need, man? Do y'all need, man? Well, can't save all of us. Coast 67 Sports TV saying my brother Big Joe, so West Coast breezy. Yeah, But it's yeah. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. Like, man.
Hell no, I ain't gonna have a regular. But everybody had something to say about Shannon, the dude from the Celtics, old boy from Michigan. Even though they were some dumbasses, but still, I remember the media attention, and it's just I see now. So now when stuff like that come up, I ain't gonna have nothing to say neither.
Facts.
Well, to put it in context, not for you, brothers, but just in general. We all go to work. You have work culture, work environment. You know who your coworkers. Y'all know who messing with who. Y'all see, like, hey man, ain't so and so and them married? Why she bringing him Starbucks? Ain't so and so married? Why they carpooling together? Ain't so and so married? Why they always talking on break? You dig what I'm saying? So that ain't no. So now just magnify that with the NFL. You know what I mean? Each team is its own microcosm of society. So, if you somebody who busting down your married coworker at work, best believe that's happening in the NFL. Well, if it's a cheerleader, well, if it's a reporter, secretary, a female trainer, whatever. You're around somebody all the time, talking to somebody all the time. Again, when you're playing sports, you see your teammates more than you see your own kids and your own wife. Along with that come with the little community between each team. Again, you got the the cooking staff, training staff, security, reporters, female trainers, secretaries, whatever. Somebody bending over now. Now again, I live in the Bay Area. I'm about 10 to 12 minutes from Niner Stadium. I know folks who work in the organization. You know what I mean? Male and female who work in the organization. Best believe there's folks who staple paper, who their job is to staple paperwork and put it on the desk. They get buzzed down by a player. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? So hey, so some folks may be shocked by it, but again, sports is a microcosm of society. So if you can have a work wife and you work in a regular 9-to-5 job, best believe if you're a multi-millionaire, you're gonna have as many work wives as you want. We just seen what happened to Steve Smith.
Yep.
Yep.
He around old girl all the time. She may look like something, but you hang out with her. She got a great personality. She funny. She kind of get what you saying a little bit. All of a sudden, them B cup titties look more appealing now. That flapjack booty look a little more plumper. You know what I mean? That Chelsea Handler looking face is looking more like Salma Hayek. You dig what I'm saying? So, hey man, hey, that's just how it goes. So, and let's not forget, we had old girl who was on Fox, that white chick who got caught masturbating behind the scenes and stuff. When her videos and her stuff came out, so hey, it happens. We heard about Joy Taylor. She busted down the vice president trying to get ahead. So you always gonna have women who gonna use they oral gifts to get where they need to go. And then you have women
oral gifts.
Hey, who have an oral fixation, who trying to get where they need to go. They're not only holding the mic to interview players, they rocking the mic too. You dig what I'm saying? So, but the downside to that is you have good, wholesome women who only trying to do good journalism and do their job. that lady, Christine, whatever her name is, I don't know what her name is. She make it harder on women who actually doing what they supposed to do, who doing it the right way. Meanwhile, she getting bent over by the head coach for her to get ahead. So hey, but hey, the game is the game.
Well said. The game is the game. Just brothers, just if you know you get the bag, whatever, man. I know I'm a man myself. I know it's hard. But I've been in situations where I got caught up as well, but I learned from them. But I learned, don't eat where you shit. You're hunting outside. Away from your paper, man. Away from your chicken. But Big Joe, since you on here, man, what was before we wrap it up, man, what was your opinion on David Morrell getting caught and TKO in the last round, and then Daniel Dubois proving the world wrong, beating Farbio Wardley?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't seen none of those fights. I was handling some old hillside business, so I ain't seen none of those fights, but I heard Dynamite Daniel Dubois beat old boy in the 11th round, so shout out to him. A lot of folks were saying Farbio Wardley, Wardley should fight Wilder. Wilder should fight Wardley and Wilder. And then you get dog walked by Daniel Dubois. So now what other obstacle you trying to put in front of Wilder now? Wilder should fight anybody but AJ. You know what I mean? So, but
Yeah.
shout out to Daniel Dubois, because he had his last fight wasn't his best fight, and to get that, man, he's a legitimate heavyweight, man. He is a champion. He is a former champion. You know what I mean? So, maybe this may lead. I don't know. I know Gerald Miller's trying to come back. Maybe he can find Daniel Dubois. I know there's that other kid. What's his name is Kadjit or Yabit, whatever his name is.
Gabriel, he the up and coming.
Cabbage Patch. Yeah, Cabbage Patch, yeah. So so Daniel can fight him. I mean, but no, hey, shout and David Morrell, I wasn't too high on him. I know a lot of folks had a lot of high hopes for him, but a lot of those Cuban fighters, they can be very stubborn. A lot of those Cuban fighters, they don't advance past the amateurs. When they get to the pros, it's hard for them to switch up their style a little bit. I know he's gotten better, but then also David Morrell got dog walked also by David Benavidez. A lot of folks said that fight was too early for Morrell, but hey, Gerard Morrell, he's just not ready. Everybody's not an elite fighter. Everybody's not an elite NFL player. Everybody's not an elite NBA player. There's levels. You got your bottom tier, mid tier, very high, and you got your elite. Maybe Morrell is a middle tier fighter, and nothing wrong with that. He's still getting paid. He's still getting checks. But I know he's not with Ronnie Shields anymore, and Ronnie Shields is a hell of a coach. So you're not with Ronnie Shields. Now you're getting dropped. So might want to give him a call. But from what I remember, Ronnie Shields couldn't get the kid to do anything either because he's hard of hearing and hard of listening. So
That's what the brother was talking about before you came on. Yeah.
So a hard head make a soft ass, and your ass is real soft when you lean on the canvas.
For real. Yeah.
Was in there playing and shucking and jiving and got caught. Goody gun drops.
Well, we're gonna see how everything turns out. And I'm gonna go as far as saying this for a rapper. I think Daniel Dubois, and I believe I can't remember Soul Power said it when he was on the panel, or Coach, but I believe that Daniel Dubois can beat Fury. Matter of fact, he was one of the one that was beating Fury up in camp.
Yeah, when in that third water fight, that's why they took that.
It was Fury and Jared Anderson. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they took that extra month off. Wink, wink. Make sure he had his dose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But Fury thinks it's gonna be an easy fight with Anthony Joshua. You know, we know how we feel about Anthony Joshua, but I'm picking Anthony Joshua on that fight.
So is that official now?
Yeah, it is. If Anthony Joshua beats this dude he's fighting now, which is shaky. So I don't
trust Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua gonna get knocked the fuck out. Watch. Oh hell.
No, not Mr. Right Hand will take you around the block, but the job will take you around the world. I hate that he came
to dude named Christian Pringle.
Pringles?
So if Pringles will not beat him, then
Christian Pringle, yeah.
This nigga finna get whooped by crispy Pringles. Ain't this a bit?
He better not, because that dude ain't fighting nobody.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they made sure as possible that they gave him an easy touch. So,
well, shoot, they thought the same way with Andy Ruiz, but they didn't really study Andy Ruiz.
No, they don't. That dude was amazing like they were supposed to in the amateurs. And Andy Ruiz was amazing in amateurs. And he had quick hands, so yeah.
Yeah, he had a great performance. The fight prior to the Anthony Joshua fight, you know, I know he was fighting in the Dust Bowl in California, but he put on a great performance against the Eastern European dude.
How you feel about Ruiz versus Dubois?
Dubois gonna knock Ruiz out.
I unfortunately think
this version of Ruiz, he knocked him out.
Okay.
Because Andy Ruiz ain't fought in a minute, so he hasn't been staying active. So I don't think he's gonna fight a battle. He's gonna win a fight against a battle ready Daniel Dubois, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think unfortunately Dubois moves a lot better than what a lot of people, including myself, give him credit for. And
yes.
Yeah, the secret. I mean, it's no secret. If you keep Andy Ruiz on his toes and moving around, it ain't gonna be good for him. If
just jab him in the face
and do some exchanging, then that's what he's actually best at. But if you have him move and circle around the ring and outbox, it's not gonna be good for him.
Yeah, his last fight was a mid-division back in 2024, a mid-decision draw against Jarrell Miller.
Oh, he gonna get his ass whooped if he fight. Dang, he ain't fought since 2024.
Nope. Yep. He ain't fought since 2024.
He need to fight Wilder next. Then that's what I think.
Are you trying to get him killed?
One of the PBC fighters who they loyal to the soil but can't get no fight.
Damn, you don't value this man life at all.
I mean,
hey, if you need a fight, you need a fight.
Wilder finna hit that man like he hit that burrito like in 2019.
Oh no.
Oh no. That's when he lost me as a fan. I was like, bro, don't you see they trying to set you up, bro?
Man, he ate he ate pizzas and tacos and everything. Boy, what's wrong with you, man? Boy, he never seen so much food in his life.
Boy.
And couldn't move in that rematch. Anthony was just dancing. Ain't do shit.
You talking about bloated. Good Lord.
I'm telling you, he gonna look like that burrito that Deontay Wilder knocked out at that press conference.
Oh, man.
And that's when he said that shit, Brent. the jab, what is it, take you across the block or something
Yeah.
like that.
No, the right hand will take you around the block. The jab will take you around the world.
I think it was after that fight, the
Yeah,
second.
it was.
I'm like, bro, because Anthony Joshua, he was shell shocked. He knew he didn't want to get knocked out, so he ain't try to step to Ruiz. But Ruiz was too fat. He ate so much, man. I was disgusted, bro. I was just
Yeah.
disgusted.
And you're talking about, oh, well, all you gotta do is box him. Just box him. Just box him and you'll have it. You'll have it. You'll have it. Just box him. Just box him. Yeah, there.
And you gonna eat food the enemy, the opponent set for you. I don't
Yeah,
get it.
that was dumb.
That was dumb as hell.
That was dumb.
But fellas, we gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. Brent, let everybody know where they can meet you and see you.
I have a platform or a show rather called It's Just Me, hosted by Brent Fox. I usually try to do shows on Fridays, whether it be just either shorts or just pre-recorded content. Y'all support the show. Thank you.
All right, Big Joe, let everybody know where they can meet you and see you, big bro.
Yes, sir. You can catch me on all LWC platforms like the Southern Baller Show. Showing love to the brothers and sisters of the mighty, you dig? Yes, sir. Everybody, hey, UFL is winding down. You know what I mean? Before you know, there ain't going to be no football left. You know, we got NFL teams now. They're doing rookie camps and mini camps, you know. So we're starting to get into the groove of getting some football back. But if you got the itch, you know, if you like the highlight hit that's been all over social media going crazy, you want to see some real football, check out some UFL football. You can catch it on Fox, you can catch it on the NFL Network. You know, they're playing some real football. You got guys out there who are former players trying to make the team. You got guys who are still trying to live the dream, you know. So shout out to the UFL. And again, if you complain about you ain't seen no football in a while, go ahead and check out the UFL. Y'all have a good week. I'll holler.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You heard the brothers, man. I appreciate everyone that came on the panel. Yeah, especially Growing with Soul, man. Appreciate all y'all. Big Joe, Brent Fox, Coach 67, JB. Appreciate y'all, all y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share, subscribe. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Y'all be blessed.
Peace.
Be blessed, y'all.